We are visiting an old friend of most Buffalo in our story of the day today. We first met Jonathan Warden last year over Zoom, learned how he was inspired to write children's books during the pandemic featuring his dogs, first the late Moose and then Duke, and they're known as the Great Dane Chronicles. Well, now, just in time for the holidays, Jonathan's got a brand new book he launched recently, and we got to talk to him and the book's main character about it in person and person.
Well, Jonathan, we're so glad to have you with us again on Most Buffalo, to be here in your home in person for the first time, getting a chance to meet Nick and to meet Duke and really understand where these books kind of came from. How does it feel at this point to see how far this little idea you had has come?
Well, first, thanks for coming to my home, and it's great to meet you finally.
I know.
After quite a while of doing this virtually. Now we're in person. I love that. And it really has been quite the journey. I am surprised still every day with the success of the book that was a little bit unplanned. And it continues to, it's more planned now, but it continues to build and be embraced. And I'm just so grateful for the people that have loved it, the children that have loved it, the parents and the teachers that bring it to the children. I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that.
And the best part is that we have the star himself. And the title of the book as well, which is Wiggle Butt, Wiggle Butt.
Yeah.
Tell me about what that's all about.
Oh, Dookie is such a character, right? You brought it to life, but we really characterized exactly what we see from Duke: his excitability, his inability sometimes to focus. He loves to be around people. Everything excites this dog. So we really, from observation, we made up this story based on Duke's real life and his fun, loving personality.
And the theme here is ADHD, and that was something that you sort of worked with other people to sort of help tell that story in an appropriate way.
Yeah, I'm no expert in ADHD, so I'm treading lightly. And also it's important to say that so I did some research, of course, on what that means and what are some ways to maybe cope with ADHD, but by no means does my short 32-page book mean that I've given you all of the remedies. It is a simple entry point to the conversation and maybe a few tricks that work with Duke.
He helps make it relatable.
Yes.
Here he comes. So really quickly, we have to tell people where you can find your books now, because that has expanded as well.
Yeah, so that really has expanded. It went into Walmart.com, Target.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and most recently, Barnes & Noble picked up the book on Niagara Falls Boulevard, so it's in stock in the store, which is very surreal to walk into Barnes & Noble and to see all three of your books with your name on them in the store. You could always get it on Amazon really quickly, but you can get it locally too at the Totally Buffalo store, Daisy's Dog House on Hurdle Avenue, but most recently Barnes & Noble.
Well, congratulations, and thanks again for having us, and best of luck. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.